Good evening, football fans, and welcome for another Friday night of high school football. We're here tonight at the Allen Central High School field, where we're going to have the contest tonight between the Allen Central Rebels and the South Floyd Raiders. And this is going to be the Red, White, and Blue Bowl tonight. So this is Larry Cecil along with Wayne Fugate on camera and Donnie Ray on color. And Donnie, both these teams coming in tonight 3-4 on the year, 2-2 in the district, and tonight's contest is a big district game because it would determine the number 3 and number 4 seed in the playoffs coming up.
That's exactly what they're playing for tonight is a difference in a 3 and a 4 seed, whether they'll be playing home or away. Now the 1 and 2 is already set. Pikeville's 1 and Paintsville's 2.
Right. And the number 3 seed will be playing Paintsville, and number 4 will be playing Pikeville. So that's what these teams are, just as you said, playing for tonight. Both teams have lost to Pikeville and Paintsville this year. So we're getting ready for the kickoff. South Floyd will be kicking off to Allen Central. So we're getting ready to get tonight's contest underway. South Floyd is coached by Coach Donnie Daniels, a longtime coach over at South Floyd, and Jeremy Hall is the head coach for the Allen Central Rebels. Both these teams coming off bye weeks. Been a couple weeks since they've played, so.
Well rested and probably just a little bit rusty. Look for a little rust coming out on the first couple of series, but should be a pretty good ball game right here.
Yeah, they just like we've talked before, you know, they got a lot they're playing for, and also the annual Red, White, and Blue Bowl. So team will get a big trophy to take home with them after tonight's game, the winner. So we've got the whistle, and we've got the kickoff. South Florida kicks it down. Allen Central takes it on the 34. Man breaks up the middle, down to the 40, up to the 45, 46. Taken down. That would be
number 30.
Number 30. That's Logan Crowder.
Logan Crowder on the carry there.
Allen Central will be taken over on their own 45. And let's see, that's Josh Prater, quarterback. He's going to be under center. He takes the snap, hands off to his fullback up the middle, gain of 2. And that's
Crowder,
Logan Crowder.
30. Going to pick up 2 on the quick fullback dive in there. Picked up 2 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 8. They're going to say he gained 1. Okay, now they're moving it around. 2nd and a long 8.
Prater's up to the line again. He's going under center. Takes the snap. He pitches out to second man in the backfield.
That's number 24. That's Hammonds.
Okay, Hammonds. Alex Hammonds.
Hammonds on the quick pitch. Going to pick up about a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and now long 7. 3rd and 7. Hammonds slipping on the outside there on the turf. Allowed the defensive end a little bit of pursuit, and he made the tackle for a minimal gain.
Allen Central's up to the line. Wideouts left and right, single back in the backfield. Man comes in motion. He takes the handoff, and he's going to hit short of the first down, a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. And that was Alex Hammonds with the carry. He lined up in the slot position, come in motion, took the snap.
Run a little slot back reverse right there. Another minimal gain. Allen Central is going to have to punt. Dropping back for South Floyd is number 4. Is that right?
4 or 44. I can't see exactly yet.
44. Number
44. That would be Kyle Howard.
Kyle
Howell.
Yeah, Kyle Howell. Now South Floyd is going to call a timeout.
Got a timeout with South Floyd, so we'll just keep it right here. We just got started, 10-16 to go in the first quarter, and Allen Central stopped on downs first possession, forced to punt. So
looked a little rusty, just as I expected here. South Floyd going to get a chance to run their wing tee offense here as soon as they punt.
Well, both teams coming out and being cautious.
Yeah, they're a little cautious. They're playing for, like we said earlier, Larry, a 3 and a 4 spot in the district, and coaches are probably taking a little extra precaution tonight. Make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So South Floyd's going to come back out onto the field. Allen Central still in the huddle over here with their coach Jeremy Hall. Here they come. I believe they're going to go for it now. They're not in punt formation.
Yeah, Allen Central's coming out in a offensive set. They got twins left, twins right, single back in the backfield. Prater's under center. And
tried the old no play, did not work, had to call the timeout.
Well, that's, I don't know.
I don't
know about that play, Donnie. They've used 2 of their timeouts here, a minute and 44 seconds into the game. And
each team's used one here. They burnt one early, and Coach Hall, I guess, trying to draw a little 5-yard penalty there. Still would not be a first down. They would still like a yard. Little tactical move there that did not work, so they're going to punt it now, I'm sure.
Well, they break the huddle and come back out on the field, and they are lining up in the punt formation. That's I think that's Prater back in the punt formation. Well, I don't know. I believe he might be lined up in the shotgun. No, he's backing up.
Back. There he is.
And South Floyd don't believe they're going to punt, so they don't have anybody back. But Prater kicks it, and it goes straight up. It's going to be a short kick. Hits down on the 35. Got to roll down. Look like it's going to roll dead on the 31. So South Floyd would be taking over for their initial offensive possession 9 on their own 31-yard line.
A little more rust there, Larry, that they're going to have to deal with. Almost a bad snap and a short kick, and almost hit South Floyd up back there.
And South Floyd didn't have anybody back, so Hammonds could have just kicked a line drive or whatever down the field, and there wouldn't have been no run back. So South Floyd's coming out, and we'll pick up the numbers. He hands off to 44. That's Hal running it. That was number 15, I think, as the quarterback. Was that
15? That is
Chad Patrick.
Chad Patrick
coming out as the quarterback.
Calling the plays for South Floyd. Minimal gain on the old sweep there for South Floyd.
I think the South Floyd's starting quarterback that started earlier in the season, Tommy Joe Hall, is hurt. So Patrick is starting tonight in his spot.
Never did get a definitive answer from Coach about what was actually wrong with him. So that's still up in the air as South Floyd lines up, runs the wing-back reverse. He's going to break it for about a 5-yard gain on this right side. That's number 44, Kyle Howell again.
Kyle Howell. And it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 2, looks like. Well, probably 3 now where they're spotting the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for South Floyd on their own 37-yard line. 8:52 to go, first quarter. Game just underway. South Floyd comes to the line. Patrick, he's under center. He takes it and hands off to number 22, I think that was. That would be
32, I believe. That's Bobby Meade.
Might be 32.
32.
Yeah, 32, Bobby Meade, and he's going to pick up the first down. So 1st and 10. South Floyd on their own 44-yard line.
Ran a little power off tackle on that left side with the double tight end. A lot of different ways you can run that. A lot of misdirection plays in that offensive set.
South Floyd hurries up to the line. They take a quick snap, hand off to number 10. That's Tyler Mitchell, and Mitchell's up for a big gain. Puts the ball on the ground, and I think South Floyd recovered it. Mitchell was hit after an 11-yard gain, coughed up the ball, but
number 80, Austin Johnson, on the recovery for South Floyd there, Larry.
Johnny on the spot.
Bounced almost right into his hands. As soon as he got it, he just fell on it, which is absolutely the correct thing to do.
South Floyd down to the 42-yard line of Allen Central, 1st and 10.
A nice run Nice run there by Tyler Mitchell.
Yeah, but had about 11-yard gain, and of course he's going to have to hang on that ball. Don't do you no good. Those long gains if you're going to give that ball to the other team. Here's a handoff to Howell, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, and he's going to lose a yard, looks like.
We have a player down for South Floyd holding his knee, number 67. That's going to be Josh Stevens. He fell immediately, Larry. I wasn't sure what happened to him there. He just fell, clutching his left knee. Crowder in on the tackle there for Allen Central. And we're going to have a injury timeout here.
We got an official timeout, so we'll send it back to the station for a short break and see what to do with the players. So this is Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Allen Central. We've had a injury on the previous play, number 67, Josh Stevens for South Floyd. They've got him up and off the field. Looked like he's got a problem with a leg, knee, ankle or something.
He was clutching his left knee there, Larry. I believe he got piled on by a big defensive lineman out there. Nonetheless, South Floyd breaking the huddle.
That's Chad Patrick. He's up to the line. He's handing off to, I think that was number 10, Tyler Mitchell, taking the handoff. And he's going to have a gain of about 2 yards because it was 2nd and 11. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for South Floyd. Ball will be placed on the 41-yard line of Allen Central. 7:15 to go, first quarter.
Just a quick outside dive on that left side. Picked up minimal yards on that. Allen Central defense all over it there. Crowder in on the tackle.
Patrick, he goes under center. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's back looking to pass. Throws over the middle. And it's a hook and lateral. And it's number 44, Howell. He's down the sideline. He's going in for the touchdown. Great play call by Donnie Daniels, and you can look for a trick play every game that he's in. You're going to find that. That was Patrick threw a little, faked a little slant into Tyler Mitchell, and Mitchell caught it. Turned around and pitched it back to Kyle Howard, and Howard went 40 yards in to the end zone for a touchdown, South Floyd.
Seen that play develop as soon as they ran that back out of the backfield there. Just couldn't, you can't yell down there and tell someone that's coming, but it was set up very nicely, and South Floyd running in for 2 here. They are in.
That was number 32 with the carry. That would be Bobby Meade, so Meade puts it in the end zone for 2. So with 6:48 to go in the first quarter, 8-0, South Floyd. We'll send her back for a short break. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Back at Allen Central High School, where South Floyd has just ran the old hook and ladder play, scored 44 yards. They're getting ready to kick off. It's 8-0 with 6:48 to go in the first quarter. Allen Central fell for the old hook and ladder and
got burned.
Got burned is right. Here's the kickoff for South Floyd. Squibbler down the middle. Number 14.
Number 14 is Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson takes it up the middle, breaks it around the end, and he's going to pick up 23 yards there, and they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Allen Central.
Allen Central will be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 43, trailing 8-0. And about the same position they started their first drive, Donnie.
Yeah.
I think it was a 41, first drive.
I think Allen Central's going to have to shake off the rust and get the cobwebs out and start going to that passing game like the last time we saw them over here earlier in the year, and run Hammonds like they did until he couldn't hardly walk.
Yeah, that's for sure. Prater's in the shotgun. He's takes snap. He's back. He throws incomplete. That was
trying to hit it.
Pass
Number 81
was intended. 81.
It's tied in Nathan Meade. Prater threw it a little high.
Meade was open. had a defender in the vicinity. Might have been a short gain, but fell incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from their own 43-yard line. And just as you said, Donnie, they came out and first play was a pass. First possession, they had 3 run plays and failed to pick up a first down. So they come out in the spread formation. Twins left, twins right. Hammond's in a shotgun. He's rolling to his left. He throws downfield, and the pass is tipped, and here comes the flag.
Holy cow.
Pass was intended for, I don't see that number. The intent number 44, that was Kyle Howell, tipped the ball for South Floyd, and then here comes the flag, and it's going to be pass interference on the offense.
That pass was intended for number 10, Chris Stumbo of Allen Central. I'll tell you, questionable flag here early on, Larry.
Well, Howell was in front of Stumbo, so I was kind of watching the pass. I didn't see, might have had that hand down in his back. I don't know. It looked like a clean play. Howell tipped it away and looked like a play on, but anyway, it's going to be marked off 10 yards against Allen Central. Replay the down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20. And that's going to put the ball back on the.
Appeared to be one of those incidentals to me, and I think he was.
Well, see, he marked off 15 yards on that one, so maybe it's a 15-yard penalty.
15.
It is tonight.
It is tonight, whether we want it to or not.
Prater,
74
man.
for South Floyd.
Prater took the snap and was
Prater
trying to get around to the end, and number 74, Matt Crittenton, laid the leather to him. I mean, drilled him.
To Prater's defense, he hopped right up as if it were nothing, but I'm telling you, he took a shot.
He was lucky to hang on to that one, Donnie, and the ball's down at the 27 of Allen Central. That's going to be going to bring up 3rd and about 25.
Number 74, Matt Crittenden. Boy, he's a big old fella.
He let his presence be known that play.
I'm telling you.
Prater's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his right, looking downfield. He's still looking, and he throws it now across the middle. It's caught, and it's going to be close to a first down, right at the first down marker. You get that number there?
Number 84, Billy Randolph on the reception.
84, Billy Randolph.
He ran a perfect route. 24. I'm sorry, that's 24.
That's Alex Hammonds. Okay. Them numbers hard to see. It's got red numbers on blue uniforms, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes, folks. We apologize if we get a number
Alex.
wrong.
Yeah, my apologies to Alex. That was a heck of a route and a nice reception.
And it's going to bring up 4th and about, well, probably the length of the football.
I'd say that'll cover it, Larry. They're going to line up and go for it here.
It's on South Floyd's 48, so Prater's under center. He hands off up the middle, and don't know who's got it, but he does have a first down.
That's number 30, Crowder.
Number 30, Logan Crowder.
Logan Crowder picks up the first down, and he had it on his first effort, and then the momentum there got him an extra yard.
Right, he stuck it in there and then moved the pile for another couple yards. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10, Allen Central on South Floyd's 46-yard line. 4:30 to go first quarter. South Floyd up 8-0. Big conversion on 3rd down to get up close for that first down, Donnie. Prater's under center. He hands off up the middle again. We'll get his number when he comes up off the pile.
Alex Hammonds.
That was Hammonds.
Pick up of, they're going to say about
a yard.
About 1. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. Coach Hall gives his instructions out to Prater. Prater jogs to the huddle, breaks them out. South Floyd defense up on the ball.
Prater's going in under center. Back's in the I formation. He drops back. It's going to be a little flare pass out to the tailback. He's got it. He's up to the 35 to 30. It's a nice spin move down to the 24-yard line. Is that Hammonds?
That's 24, Alex Hammonds.
Alex Hammonds. Nice little pass. He just lined up in I formation and A little pass out in the flat to Hammonds. He makes 2 nice spin moves on some tackles and gets down for a first down at the 25-yard line of South Floyd.
That's a either-or read on that, Larry. He could throw that into the flats. It's all according to what that defensive end does. He stayed at home and rushed the quarterback, and he was wide open out here in the flat.
Wide open, you're right. Prater's under center again. He takes it. He's back. And a little pass over the middle to Hammonds. Hammonds he's going to go down and breaks loose. He's going in for the touchdown.
That's number 81, Nathan Mead on the reception.
Was that Mead?
That's Mead, 81.
Okay, it's Nathan Mead. Excuse me. Mead lined up in the tight end position, just run a little tight end drag across the field. And Prater hit him, and Mead made one tackle miss and takes it in for the end zone for a touchdown. 25-yard pass reception. 3:03 to go, first quarter. 8-6. And Allen Central will be trying for the 2-point conversion. Try to tie this game.
I know it's early, but this is big for Allen Central.
Prater, he's under center. He's fakes handoff. He's rolling his right, passes out into the end zone, and it's...
That's good, but there's 2 Allen Central receivers out there. I have no idea who caught that.
Well, it's... the 2-point conversion is good, so it's going to be...
81, Nathan Mead, I'm told.
Nathan Mead again. So with 3:03 to go, first quarter, 8-8. We'll take a short break and be right back. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
High school where Allen Central just drove it down their throat. Number 81, Nathan Mead, with the pass reception and the 2-point conversion, making the score 8-8 with 3:03 to go. In the first quarter.
3:03 to go. Allen Central will be kicking off. That's Prater lining up to kick off. And back deep for South Floyd is number 9, Ethan Mullins.
It's going to go out of bounds. That will be a penalty.
Be a penalty. Ball will be taken on the 35.
Let's announce our officiating crew tonight here, Mr. Cecil.
I think the PA announcer's got that list there, Donnie.
We will get that right now.
Kickoff went out of bounds. That'd be illegal procedure, and ball will be placed on the 35-yard line. So South Floyd will be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 35. 3 minutes ago, first quarter, game tied 8-8. Both teams scored on a long pass play. 25-yard pass play for Allen Central, a 40-yard pass play for South Floyd. Both teams noted more for the running game, and both of them has scored via the passing game tonight. So number 15, Chad Patrick, comes out for South Floyd. He brings it up to the line. He's under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to Tyler Mitchell up the middle. Mitchell breaking tackles, pulling tacklers, and finally get him down. And it's going to be a big 11-yard gain. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. South Floyd at their own 46-yard line. Nice run by Mitchell that time, Donnie.
Nice run. He kept his legs moving. He ran it right up the middle, and some poor tackling by the linebackers there of Allen Central. They had him. The defensive line had him for a minimal gain, but he just kept poking and gouging in there and picked up a first down.
You got to keep those legs churning until you hit the ground. So South Floyd 1st and 10 from their own 46. Patrick takes the handoff, or takes the snap. He hands off, and that's number 32, and he's breaking down the sideline, Bobby Mead, and he's going in for the touchdown.
54 yards on the off-tackle play for Bobby Mead.
Just a little quick hitter off tackle, and he breaks a couple tackles and outruns Allen Central to the end zone. So just like that, South Floyd back up 14-8.
That just that quick.
2 plays.
Like said, 2 plays, and they're in the end zone.
2 plays, 65 yards.
Starting to look like a track meet we thought it was going to be there, Cecil.
Yeah, well, the last time we was over here, we had a track meet too, I think.
That's for sure.
South Floyd going for 2. Patrick brings him up to the line. He's under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Meade up the middle, and he's in for the 2. So the big guy, he rumbles in for the touchdown, so why not give him a chance for the 2-point conversion? So
54 yards.
We'll just keep it right here. Just a short period ago, less than a minute ago, Allen Central scored and kicked off. So 2:26 to go first quarter. It's 16-8. South Floyd over Allen Central. And Donnie, just like you said, it looked like a track meet. Both teams scoring through the passing game on their first touchdowns. Allen Central's only touchdown, but that time South Floyd come out and decided they was going to run it in 2 plays with 65 yards.
Yeah, the big fella Meade, and he punched it in here with a 2-point conversion, untouched practically, and just about walked in, to be quite honest. And as number 64 for South Floyd now lining up to do the kicking duties, and that is Nick Orsburn. Nick Orsburn. Back deep is Hammonds and Justin Jackson for Allen Central. Oh, it's a quick squibbler down the middle is number 7. Allen Central picks it up, runs toward the sideline. Back up to the middle. He's going to be down. Number 27 in on the tackle for South Floyd.
That was number 7, Wes Krager, with the return. And again, Allen Central is going to start in excellent field position up on their own 47-yard line.
27 is Ethan Gayhart for South Floyd in on the tackle.
South Floyd coming up to the line. Prater's under center with the backs in the I formation. And he hands off to the deep back, and he's going to be stopped for a yard loss, looks like.
Allen Central tried the little quick dive there. Number 55 in on the tackle for South Floyd, T.J. Johnson.
T.J. Johnson in on the big stop for a loss of 1, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for Allen Central. Prater comes to the line again. He's got wideouts left and right, I formation. Prater's under center. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to first back. He's looking downfield, throws a little pass across the middle, complete. And he missed one. He's down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. He cuts back and takes out the blocker, the referee, and he goes in for a touchdown. Allen Central.
Well, that was a heck of a block because I think that was number 14.
Logan Crowder.
Logan Crowder on the touchdown.
With the reception.
Number 14 for Allen Central, Justin Jackson, taking out a South Floyd defender and an official.
He got
to allow Crowder to go into the end zone.
He got the 2 for 1 that time.
2 for 1. He got the 7-10 split right there.
I'm telling you.
Prater gets his call from Coach Hall, and he's out into the huddle.
Crowder lined up in the slot that time and just run a little drag pattern across the field and was hit and was wide open, wasn't even defended, and just had that one man to beat. So Allen Central going for 2. Prater back. He passes to the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be complete. Good for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:24 to go in the first quarter, 16-16. Tie game, so we'll take a break. Be right back for the kickoff. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
High school as number 11 Prater throws a 2-point conversion, and number 10 Chris Stumbo making the score 16-16 with 1:24 in the first quarter. A bit of a track meet so far, Larry Cecil.
It sure is. Both teams scoring on long plays. We got a 65, 53, and a 44-yard play. So here's a kickoff to Prater, and it's going into the end zone for a touchback. So South Floyd will be starting on their own 20-yard line.
Nice kick by Prater there.
Sure was. Just kind of a line drive, and South Floyd had their receivers up on the 20, and Prater just kicks it over their head, and it goes into the end zone. So resulting in a touchback. South Floyd come out, starting on their own 20. The game tied 16-16, 1:24 to go, first quarter.
Number 15, Patrick, breaking the huddle up to the line, under the line of scrimmage, or under the center at the line of scrimmage. Wing back left, single back set. He's going to run the wing back reverse to Kyle Howell, number 44, and he's going to be tackled, at the, they're not even going to give him a yard. They're going to say he lost a yard.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss
before he got to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring up second and a long 11.
Allen Central front four doing the job that time. Won the battle at the line of scrimmage and stopped Howell for a 1 yard loss. So
Patrick up to the line of scrimmage, under center, single back set. Gonna run the fullback to the left side.
And there's not much there. Even
Minimal gain,
maybe
yeah.
a yard.
Number 32, that's Meade.
Meade just had the big scoring run actually about 2 minutes ago. 65 yards.
3rd and 10 now, Larry. Seems like you're going to have to spread that defense out a little bit.
Well, they had 2 quick hitters there. The previous time went 65 yards last possession in 2 plays for a touchdown, but Allen Central has shored the defense up so far this time.
He's opening up now. He's throwing downfield to number 10. Oh, number 11, Josh Prater breaks that up.
Nice play by Prater. Had number 10, Tyler Mitchell, step behind him, and the pass is a little bit short. If the pass had been long enough for Mitchell to catch that, he might have been off to the races, Donnie.
I'm pretty sure it was, because Prater was the last one there, and he was on his butt after the deflection. And nice effort by him as well.
2.6 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, so South Florida will going to have to punt the ball. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Punts up and taken at the 45 of Allen Central. Man, he cuts, he jukes a little bit. He's up over the 45, down to the 40. Still going, and finally bring him down at the 35. We had a spin move, a steal farm, and then he drug tacklers, Johnny.
A juke, and he lowered his shoulder and ran over somebody. That's exactly right. He's a good-looking running back. I'll tell you, this is Alex Hammonds that we're talking about, number 24 for Allen Central.
Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, 16-16. So we'll take a short break on your Intermountain Sports Network.
Here we are back, Allen Central High School, where starting the second quarter, it is tied 16-16. Allen Central about to take over after South Floyd had to punt. Prater up under center in the eye, wide left, drops back to pass. He's going to throw a screen pass over to the right. 81, that's Stumbo. He breaks it. He's going to the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. He cuts back. He's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
One says yes, one says maybe. No, they both say yes.
Boy, I tell you what, he stopped on the one. They had 2 defenders. Only thing they had to do was dive in, and he was there. So
I don't know if he was debating diving or debating cutting back.
But now hold the phone. Now we've got some laundry on the field here. We've got a flag back at the line of scrimmage, and both teams are walking back upfield. So
that's in the vicinity of a hold, I'm sure, Larry.
Yeah. White Hat John Grindstaff is talking to the captain of South Floyd. So this penalty will be against Allen Central. And looks like it's going to be a 10-yarder, the way they're walking back here. Take the ball back to the 48, and it's going to be a hold. Allen Central, so that's going to wipe out a big 43-yard or a 38-yard pass play for Allen Central. We'll bring up 1st and 20 at Allen Central's, at South Floyd's 48, and South Floyd has called timeout. So we'll just keep it right here. Donnie, that's another big play by Allen Central, and could have took the lead for the first time tonight and had a hold, bring that touchdown pass back.
Very, very costly penalty right there by Allen Central. Like you said, it takes points off the board, and certainly no coach enjoys doing that. But nonetheless, they're going to be first down and 20 here, and they resume play.
Coach Donnie Daniels didn't like what he was seeing on his defense, so he immediately calls timeout. He's over there giving them the all for it right now, trying to explain a few things to it, as Donnie can do.
Giving them the business. Yeah, he's, you know, when you're a coach and a politician, it's
is that double trouble?
That's double trouble. I'd love to hear the speech he just gave.
Well, now, I'll tell you what, he can give some speeches. I've been working a game and worked his side, and I've heard some of those speeches.
Yeah.
And some of them been directed toward me. But
Prater under center in the eye, drops back, rolls out right, has a receiver, number 81, just about intercepted by number 23 of South Floyd.
Number 23, that's Brandon Stevens, and he jumped the route that time and just about came up with the interception. Matter of fact, he should have caught it. It was right in his hands, passed a little bit short for the intended receiver, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 20 for Allen Central.
Right there you see why Coach Daniels called the timeout, because that was the exact same route Allen Central just scored on that they brought back to the holding call.
Right.
Same route, defender was there, should have had an interception, but nonetheless he was where he's supposed to be.
Bring up 2nd and 20 for Allen Central from South Floyd's 48-yard line. Prater back, looking to pass again. He's looking, he's having pressure. Now he's going to tuck it and run it up to the 50 and driven out of bounds at the 47 by number 23 again. That's Brandon Stevens for South Floyd. Nice hit on Prater, knocks him out of bounds, a gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 17.
Nice hit there. I just cringe every time my quarterback gets hit like that, so I'm sure Coach Jeremy Hall did the same. He doesn't want it. I'm sure that's what he was telling him right there. Get rid of it or throw it out of bounds.
Well, now, Prater's a tough kid. We've seen that before on the football field and the basketball floor, so and I don't think that boy there wasn't going to go out of bounds, and probably had the defender outweighed a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Prater and shotgun, he's going to have it in spread slot. He rolls left, catches some heat, throws long, throws real long. He's going to,
in the hands and out.
Hammonds, number 24.
Hammonds. Passed a little bit short. He had to kindly turn around, but it hit him right in the numbers and dropped it down on the 5-yard line. And
flag on the play.
We have another flag on the play. I think it's preliminary.
It's on Allen Central, and South Floyd's going to decline.
I believe it's going to be illegal man downfield.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. Decline's going to bring up 4th and 17.
Declined by Donnie Daniels, and they're going to bring on the punt team surely for Allen Central.
Well, let's see. Prater is the punter along as quarterback also, so he was at the sideline getting some instructions from Coach Jeremy Hall, and he starts on the field, and he is lining up in the punt formation. And South Floyd, again, don't really believe he's going to punt. Now they got a man going back. That's number
44. It's Kyle
44, Kyle Howe.
Just about blocked by South Floyd. Howell gets away from it, bounces all over the place. And number 24, Hammonds, is going to down it.
Down at the 10-yard line. So nice punt by Prater. We got a flag on the play.
Roughing
the punter. So that's going to be well, we don't know if it's going to be running into the kicker or roughing the kicker.
I didn't see him give the personal foul, so that would just be running into.
Well, he's right. He's talking to Allen Central now to see. And looked like the box man's moved the box, so he gets back in general vicinity of where he was at before.
Yeah.
It's going to be running into the kicker,
right.
And that's only a 5-yard penalty, so Allen Central declines, and South Florida will be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. 11:15 to go, second quarter, game tied 16.
Had that been a roughing the kicker, that would have been a personal foul and an automatic first down.
Automatic first down, that's right. See, I told you learn, you keep hanging around me.
Learn what is
well, I didn't say that now.
Okay.
But you did get that penalty there, right?
You know, I officiated for 4 years, and that's how I made my extra money for college when I was in college. So I know
a lot of people's done that to get started. Let's see. Now we're going to have a timeout, Allen Central. So we'll send it back to the station for a short break. This is your East Kentucky sports leader, Intermountain Sports Network.
11:15 in the second quarter. The score is tied 16-16. Allen Central just punted to South Floyd. They're going to take over on their own 10-yard line. South Floyd breaking the huddle. Bringing it up to the line of scrimmage is Patrick. Patrick under center, split backs. Hands off to the left side to number 32, Bobby Mead. He's going to pick up about one. Crowder in on the tackle there.
I think they're just going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, looks like, yeah. So it's going to be second and 10 once again.
Things kind of slowed down a little bit, Donnie. There for a while, it was a touchdown, 2 plays, and another touchdown. So
we got a score in from Belfry. Belfry 14, Sheldon Clark 7 early in that game over there.
Yeah, still in the first half. Patrick takes the handoff or it takes the snap and hands off to, I believe that was Mead again. No, that was Howell, number 44, and pickup of about 3, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That was Howell on the lead block there, and Mitchell was
the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough to see. I seen him get up there just a second ago.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they're down on that far end of the field, and we're kind of looking through the defense to try to tell what's going on the offense. So,
going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7 for South Floyd on their own 13-yard line. Patrick takes the snap, and it's a double reverse. He picked up Allen Central fumble, and fumble recovered, and he's down tackled on inside the 5 down to about the 2-yard line, I think.
South Floyd trying to run the old double reverse out of the wings. Bobbled handoff on the second one on the double reverse. Ball on the ground. Crowder picks it up and advances it down to the 2-yard line of South Floyd.
I didn't get the number on who picked that one up.
Crowder.
Was it Crowder?
Yeah.
Okay. Allen Central comes to the line. It's Prater under center. Backs in the shotgun now. He takes his rolling to his right, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Allen Central. Josh Prater, 1-yard run.
1-yard run, Hammonds, touchdown.
Was it Hammonds?
Yeah.
Oh, they had a direct snap to Hammonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prater's on the sideline over here. Hammonds was calling the shot there, broke him out of the huddle and had a direct snap to him, and he ran around the right end for the sweep and walked across the goal line out here. So that's going to make it 22-16, and they're lining up to go for 2 here as Prater still on the sideline here. Lining up with the split left and a high snap over his head. South Floyd, still running around back here. He caught the ball. Holy cow. He's going to be short. Boy, that was about a 3-ring circus right there.
I'm telling you it was.
High snap, first of all. Hammond picked it up, managed to get the throw off to number 81, Nathan Mead. He somehow caught it right at the shoelaces, turned to run and was tackled short of the 2-point conversion. Let's catch our breath here a minute.
I'm telling you, 9:35 to go, second quarter. Allen Central takes their first lead of the night, up 22-16 on that score. So we've had Mead scored for Allen Central on a 25-yard pass play. Crowder on a 53-yard pass play, and now Hammond's on a 1-yard run. So Allen Central spreading the wealth around tonight so far on their scoring drives, and
apparently
kind of shook that rust off. You know, we was talking about
exactly right.
First possession or two, they kind of slow to get started, but they've outscored Allen Central here since the middle of the first quarter, 22-8. So
not only that, Coach Jeremy Hall from Allen Central threw us a red flag with Prater on the sideline as they scored the touchdown and attempted the 2-point conversion, but nothing's wrong with him. Here he is kicking off for Allen Central. It's going to be a line drive kick out of bounds. That's going to bring the flag out once again.
South Floyd will be taking it on the 35. That's twice tonight that Prater has kicked out of bounds on the kickoff. I don't know if they're just kind of trying to kick it to one side of the field to set up, their
I think they're definitely trying.
Kicking away
looks like they're kicking away from Hammond, which is a smart move, but giving up the extra yardage, I guess, is the result of not kicking to Hammond, because he's potentially, or not Hammond, excuse me, it's Howell.
Yeah.
Of course, he could break one at any time, just as good Hammond. So
right. So South Floyd will be taking over on their own 35. Patrick breaks the huddle, brings him to the line of scrimmage. He's under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Howell. Howell around the right side. He's hit after about a 2-yard gain. Bring up second and, about 3 yards maybe to get him. So it'll be 2nd and 7 from their own. South Floyd will have it from their own 38-yard line.
South Floyd running the power sweep with they pull the 2 guards leading out there, but Howell not able to pick up more than 2 yards there. So, like you said, it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Patrick under center again. And we got some movement in the line. Looks
it's going to be defensive.
I believe, the officials pointing to Allen Central. So had a lineman to jump into the neutral zone, and in high school, once you break that neutral zone, that's a penalty. So be a 5-yard penalty. And
if KHSAA changes any rules, that should be one of them, in my opinion. As long as they get back out of the neutral zone before the snap, should be a good play. That's just one man's opinion, and that's it.
So South Florida comes to the line now, 2nd and 2. Patrick under center. And here we've got another flag, and it's going to back them up, and they give the 5 yards back. We had movement in the line, so, it's still, you give me 5, and I'll give you 5 back. So it's going to be back
we have
where we started before, 2nd and 7.
South Floyd players, a little disagreement there with each other, and they're trying to get back in the huddle as they do.
Yeah, need to get your concentration back a little bit.
Patrick in the huddle, breaking them out up to the line of scrimmage.
Patrick under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Howell, I think, maybe.
Number 16, Marty Dye on the tackle.
And that was number 32, Meade, with the carry, and he picked up maybe a yard.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, and South Floyd's going to have to open it up just a little bit, Larry. They're relying on the running game. They're about 80-20 run pass, but be a good time for a pass to loosen that Allen Central defense up, because they're playing them shallow.
Yeah, or one of those old gimmick plays that Coach Daniels is famous for.
See, they've got 9 men in the box up here, and here's this double reverse again to Howell.
And he's going to break it down the sideline to the right. He misses one tackle, shakes another tackle, and he's caught from behind down on the 36-yard line of Allen Central. So, Donnie, it's the play that they tried to run down on the goal line and fumbled, ended up with a touchdown for Allen Central, and they go right back to it. And this time it works for probably about 26-yard gain there in the first down in Allen Central end of the field at the 36-yard line.
Hal just about off to the races down there. He had one man to beat, and he got a little turf toed over there. His cleat stuck in the end of the turf and made a cut and slipped a little bit.
And was caught from behind. That's not something you see very often happen with Mr. Kyle Howell. Patrick brings him up to the line. He's under center. Got slots either side. He takes it and hands it to the back. Let's see, that's number 10. That's Tyler Mitchell. And Mitchell's going to be stopped for no gain.
I'm going to bring up 2nd and 10. And
Second
number
and 10.
30, Logan Crowder, on the tackle. Folks, if you're not aware of, these boys are twins, Logan Crowder and his twin brother Hunter Crowder. So there's Crowders everywhere.
Yeah, and speaking of Crowders, we've got a nice crowd on hand here tonight for this red, white, and blue bowl.
Excellent segue, Cecil.
I'm telling you. Led me right into that. Patrick's under center. He takes a snap, hands it off to Meade. Meade avoids one tackle, and then he's stopped after about a 3-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 from the Allen Central, well, just about the 34-yard line. I'm sure that this is 4 down territory for Coach Daniels. 5:42 to go on a running clock.
He didn't get a very favorable spot out there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
About 7, yeah, that's right.
South Floyd.
22-16, Allen Central on top.
Patrick under center, single back, wings to either side, double tight. Here's the snap. He's going to run to reverse. He's going to bring it to the left. He's going to bring it back to the middle, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
That was Tyler Mitchell with the carry.
I tell you, they do an excellent job with the ball fake on there. I thought the fullback had it first of all.
I'm telling you, and he was running in the open field and had both arms on the ball just like he was running a fake out. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 1.5 yards. Down on the 28-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout, Allen Central. So we'll just keep it right here and go over some of these sponsors that makes all this possible for us. Donnie, the 2007 football sponsors, you got Maynard Insurance, Appalachian Wireless, Microtech Internet and Security, Carl D. Perkins Job Corps, East Kentucky Miners, Craig Dameron Furniture, Kids World Child Care and Learning Center, Pikeville College, Pikeville Medical Center, Johnson Industries, and Charlie Pinson Insurance. And speaking of Charlie Pinson, him and Kevin Tackett is over at Belfry tonight, bringing the fans that game between Belfry Pirates and Shell and Clark Cardinals. And as we mentioned before, the last we've heard on that, Belfry was up 14-7 in the first half over the Cardinals. That big game tonight in 3A in the district. That's a district game.
Is that at Martin County or at Belfry?
That's at Belfry.
At Belfry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, last year they played in Martin County, and Shell and Clark outscored them 24 points or something, come back from a 20-point deficit and won in the fourth quarter. South Floyd's going for it on 4th down, and it's just going to be wherever they spot the ball, Donnie. It's
can't tell who's running the ball. There's about 7.
I believe that's Meade with the ball.
7 blue defenders from Allen Central on to 1 white jersey of South Floyd.
And we're going to have to measure it.
I don't believe he got it.
Referee John Grandstaff signaling for the chains to come in.
But the old eagle eye in the sky here with the camera don't lie. He says he picked it up.
Well, we're going to see what kind of eagle eye that man's got. Might be 2020 or 2030. Let's see here in a minute.
I still say he's 12. He's 12 inches short.
Well, it's going to be the length of the football one way or the other, and he's got it.
Holy cow.
First down, South Floyd by the length of the football, so I guess we'll just have to refer to the old Eagle Eye from now on.
Wayne, you are the man.
He is the man. He was on that call anyway. So it's 1st and 10, South Floyd on Allen Central's 25-yard line. 4:44 to go in the first quarter, 22-16.
Great night for football here, a late October Friday night as South Floyd up to the line of scrimmage. Patrick under center in the split backs. He hands off to 44. Sweep right. He's going to bust out to about a 7-yard gain on the right side.
That's Kyle Howell with the run. And that's one of the better gains that South Floyd's had on the running play here the last little bit, Donnie. It's been 2 or 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Well, they went up there with a quick snap count, and I think they kind of caught Allen Central unprepared right there, not prepared, ready to go for a quick count, and
well, you know,
them off guard.
I like to see that more often to some of these high school teams, you know, because they get in that same rut, and the defense can time that snap, and sometimes you change it and you can catch them off guard.
Catch up on their heels as he's going to hand off to number 32, Meade, power off tackle. He's going to pick up about, well, I don't know if he's going to pick up anything where they're spotting the ball at.
Well, he's got a couple yards. He's going to be about a yard short. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1, I think. Yeah, maybe a 1.5.
I should have worn my glasses tonight. I can't hardly see over there.
3rd down and 2.
I would have had you a pair if you'd have let me know. I've got 3 or 4 pair of them. But anyway, it's going to bring up 3rd and about a yard and a half.
Well,
South Floyd down on Allen Central's, what is that, 17-yard line, and it's a quick hit up the middle and pushing the pile, and it's going to be enough for the first down. I think that was Mitchell, Tyler Mitchell, number 10 with the carry. So it's going to bring up 1st and marking him inside the 10, or
they're
it's right on
first
the
down.
10, I believe.
So they're going to move the chains, start the clock, 2:47 on a rolling clock.
It's going to be
22-16, Allen Central over South Floyd.
1st and 10 on the 12-yard line, looks like, South Floyd. This drive has eat up more time off the clock than any drive we've had tonight. 2:30 to go on the running clock. South Floyd, well, that's act like he was wanting to hand the ball off, and I think, is it intercepted? No, incomplete.
Well, that was
broken play, I believe.
Play.
Yeah.
Some miscommunication in the backfield. Patrick turns the hand off, and there's no one there, and he rolls out and just lobs it up.
And right in the hands of an Allen Central man, he just dropped the ball. Been a huge play for Allen Central if they could have picked that one off and stopped after South Floyd's put this long drive on. So
Donnie Daniels brings him over and gives him the business and sends him back out with his play.
2nd and 10 from the 12. South Floyd up to the line. Patrick under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Meade, I believe, up the middle, and he's going in for the touchdown. Bobby Meade, 12-yard run, South Floyd, and that's going to tie the game, 22-22, 2:14 to go.
Fullback blast.
2nd quarter.
Sorry, Larry. Fullback blast right up the middle there to Meade, and he stumbles and bumbles till he crosses the plane, the goal line, and he puts it in for a 22-22 with 2:14.
That's Meade's 2nd touchdown of the night. He had a big 65-yard run in the first quarter, so South Floyd, long sustained drive that time, and all of it on the ground. Puts it in, ties it up. They're going 2-point conversion. Takes the snap. That got that double reverse.
Reverse. They went too many times to the well on that, and Allen Central kind of smelled it out a little bit.
Well, with 2:14 to go in the first half, it's 22-22. Allen Central and South Floyd here at the Red, White, and Blue Bowl. So we'll take it back to the station for a short break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports.
Here we are back at Allen Central High School. South Floyd punching it in to tie it up 22-all with 2:14 to go in the second quarter. South Floyd lining up to kick it off. Back for Allen Central is Hammonds and number 14, Justin Jackson. It's going to be a squibbler down the middle. Crowder going to pick it up, run toward the sideline to the right, cuts it back to the left. He could go. He's going down the middle of the field. One man to beat. Holy cow, back to the right. He's down at the 30. He's down at the 26-yard line. In the biggest 20, 30, about a 32-yard game, but he ran about 75 yards.
I'm telling you, he run from the sideline to the center of the field, to the sideline, to the center of the field, and back to the sideline.
I was tired watching him.
Nice return. Finally brought him down on the 26-yard line of South Floyd. So with 2 minutes exactly to go in the first half, Allen Central will be taking over 1st and 10. Prater. Is that Prater?
That's Hammonds.
No, that's Hammonds
off
again
to Crowder
in the
to the
shotgun.
left. He breaks a tackle, gets outside, and they're going to bring him down about at the line of scrimmage. He shucked and jived and stiff-armed and juked, and
no gain. And now see Prater coming back into the game. Coach Hall done that on us a while ago. Put Hammonds in there for 2 snaps at the quarterback. So maybe he might have been watching Arkansas play a little bit.
Yeah, got that Wildcat package.
Got that Wildcat package in there. So Prater's back in the game now at quarterback. Actually a loss of a yard on that play. So it's 2nd and 11. Prater's back looking downfield to pass. He's getting pressure. He's turning it upfield. Still looking, passes downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. And we have another official taken out again.
In and out of the arms of number 14, Justin Jackson. That official is not getting up. He's all right.
I think he's all right. I think he's just kind of gathering his senses a little bit.
I think you're
there.
right. He gave the nod there that he was all right. So
he got rolled up on pretty good.
He
there,
did,
right
he
in both
did.
legs there.
That's Gene right there.
Gene Copley.
He's our back judge. Line judge is James Looney. The head linesman is Greg Burke. Umpire is John Burton. Referee John Grindstaff. Bad way to introduce those fellows. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
And we've got a flag here, Donnie. I seen referee Grindstaff giving the initial signal of a personal foul, South Floyd. And I still don't see a flag down on the field nowhere.
Well, Looney's got it in his hand there. He
oh, okay, I
see him there?
Yeah, I see him holding it now. Most time when you throw one, it's on the ground.
Yeah, that's usually where they're supposed to go. But
it's going to be a personal foul against South Floyd, so that'll be a half the distance. And that's going to take the ball down to the 13-yard line of South Floyd. So big break for Allen Central after the big incomplete pass down at the goal line. So it's going to bring up, that'll make it first and 10 from the 13.
Prater in the shotgun, single back slot, little flare pass out to 30 Louder. He's down the sideline. Oh, we have a flag. We're going to have a block in the back. Looney throws now 2 of them.
Now we've
That's
got
going to be block
flag.
in the back. Block in the back on Allen Central.
Crowder went into the end zone, so block in the back, and that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which is pretty well on the line of scrimmage, look like.
It is at the 13, maybe the 14.
So that's going to back Allen Central up 10 yards and bring up 2nd and 20.
I don't know if you could see it for the petition over there, but that was an excellent call by Looney.
Yeah, well, between this window and this door, I'm getting most of the action.
Well, just bob and weave till you're able to see over there. They're going to mark it off. It's going to be spotted at the
23-yard line.
23-yard line.
1st and 20 for Allen Central. 1:07 to go, first half.
Prater lining them up. Shotgun, single back, spread, double slot, rolls right. Trying to throw it. He's just going to throw it away as he's pressured by number 55 for South Floyd. 55 South Floyd.
And the fans,
TJ Johnson, number 55.
Fans wanting a late hit on Prater, but didn't get it.
His teammate 58, Derek Triplett, in there to line him out a little bit.
He kind of thought he might have got it too. Yeah, that's right. He was telling him, when that man throws that ball, we can't leave him alone.
So the captain there on the defense lines him out. Here's Prater under center. Split wide right, left, rolls left, looks left, runs left, down left. Down by number
67 on the tackle. That's Josh Stevens for South Floyd. And Prater, no gain again, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 20. 40 seconds to go on the running clock. Allen Central hurries up to the line of scrimmage. Prater in the shotgun, spread formation. He's looking downfield. He's getting pressure. He's still looking. He throws downfield and incomplete.
Intended for number 30, Crowder, Logan Crowder.
That stopped the clock with 24.3 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 4th and 20, and I'm sure Allen Central is just going to
take a shot at the end zone.
Take a shot at the end zone, yep. 22-22. These teams played to a tie so far in this game. And been a pretty well even played game, Donnie. Big scoring plays by both teams. The last score that South Floyd had was a sustained drive all on the ground. So Prater's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking long. He throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. So with 19.3 seconds to go in the first half, South Floyd would be taking over on their own 23-yard line.
23, and I'm sure they may just take a knee, settle with this 22-22 tie for halftime. But then again, this is Donnie Daniels, so he may throw the old hook and ladder or the.
Well, that was a big stop by South Floyd's defense. Give up the long kickoff return, and then got hit with a 15-yard personal foul penalty. Moved the ball down to the 13-yard line, and Allen Central end up getting a block in the back and stalling the drive. So that's a big stop for South Floyd.
South Floyd appears to just going to down the ball here.
Just going to take a knee. Well,
going to hand off.
Give a handoff. And that's Meade, I think.
Number 32, Meade with
the
carry.
Meade. So that's going to be the last. Well, no,
South Floyd calls a timeout.
South Floyd calls timeout. 7.6 seconds to go. And I guess Coach Daniels is wanting to take one more shot at him. Of course, you can't blame him because it's they've run several plays and 2 yards, 3 yards, and then they hand off and bust one for 30 or 40. So, of course, I'm sure that Coach Hall for Allen Central will be running a prevent defense here, have some men back in case they do break one long, and it'd be devastating to let South Floyd
74 yards.
Yeah, taking in 7 seconds to go, and I'm sure Coach Hall's satisfied where he's at, 22-22 right now.
And if, in fact, Coach Hall for Allen Central is going to play the prevent, they may try a quick runner, quick hit, fullback up the middle or something to maybe spring him loose and possibly get in the end zone. But
well, South Floyd, I think maybe he's completed only the one pass, and that was the hook and lateral that went for 44 yards for a touchdown. And everything else has been on the ground for him tonight. So
that was his only attempt, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think they're just going to kneel down now with the deep back. They are. A couple of timeouts later, and they're just going to kneel it down. Going to bring us to halftime, 22-22, South Floyd, Allen Central.
We'll send it back to the station for a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the second half action. So this is your Intermountain Sports Network.
22-22 at halftime, Larry Cecil. Pretty much a track meet in the second quarter. A couple of scores for either team, bringing us to the half. You've got some...
Well, we've got some scoring drives. Don't have no individual statistics, but for South Floyd, had Kyle Howell to score on a 44-yard hook and lateral pass and lateral in the first quarter. Also in the first quarter, Meade had a big 65-yard run, and then Meade had the only score for South Floyd in the second quarter on a 12-yard run. On Allen Central side, Nathan Meade had a 25-yard pass for their first score in the first quarter. Logan Crowder with a 53-yard pass reception. And then in the second quarter, Hammonds on a 1-yard run. So both teams converted two-point conversions, and both had 3 touchdowns, 22-22 at halftime. Both teams coming in this game with a 3-4 record on the season, 2-2 in the district. So we've come into this game even, and we're at halftime, and everything's still even. So,
still even up, nothing settled yet.
Nothing settled.
Like we said, they're playing for the 3rd and 4th seed in the district. South Floyd going to receive the ball this time. Allen Central's Josh Prater, number 11, lining up to kick it off. Back deep, number 44, Hal, and number 10, Tyler Mitchell for South Floyd. 22-22, waiting on the official to drop the hand, and he's got some debris on the field. He's going to get rid of that. And 4 Gatorade bottles, looks like.
All-purpose officiating crew here tonight. We're cleaning up. The cleaning up after the plays and during the play. Now they've done a pretty good job tonight, Donnie.
They have. Gene Copley got toppled over a couple of times, but here's the kickoff to the left side. Going to be touched and then out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
And number 14, that's David Sloan. He tipped the ball. The ball looked like it was going out of bounds, but he reached up and tips it. So it rolls dead down at the 19-yard line. They're placing the ball down. It'll be 1st and 10, South Floyd on their own 19, starting this second half of this big district game. And just like you said, Donnie, when we finish with this game here, we'll know who the number 3 and number 4 seed for the district playoffs will be.
Like we talked earlier, of course, the 1 and 2 is already set with Pikeville having the 1 and Paintsville having the 2. These two are left to fight it out over the 3rd and 4th spots. And Carol Prater, the best concession staff in the world, bringing us coffee.
Patrick brings his squad up to the line of scrimmage. He's under center, backs in the I formation, and right off the bat, we've got a illegal procedure for South Floyd, so it's going to back them up 5, and South Floyd will be starting off in the hole now, 1st and 15 from the 14-yard line.
Larry, you spoke to the officials at halftime. What did they have to say about this? Anything to throw up a red flag, anything to look for in the second half?
Well, it said they hadn't had no problems with anybody doing any trash talking. Everything was nice and clean, and said they expect to keep it that way this second half, and that's what we've seen from here in the broadcast booth.
Absolutely, and they've done a heck of a job tonight. 44, Hal on the counter play. He's going to be hit for a loss of about 2 yards.
He's going to be stopped down about the 12-yard line, so that's going to bring up 2nd and about 16 now. And South Floyd's not getting off to a good start this 3rd quarter, Donnie.
No, they've with the penalty and now the loss with Howell running the ball.
Backed up 6 yards.
6 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 16.
Patrick under center. Single back in the backfield. Now he goes into motion. And he throws out to number 10. That's Tyler Mitchell.
Tyler Mitchell on the split end screen out there. He cut it back inside and was met kind of rudely there by Crowder. Number 58, Hunter Crowder on the tackle. Going to pick up a couple of yards. Still going to leave 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. And number 44, Howell, he went in motion and they just add another blocker over on that screen. And but Allen Central shut that down after a short gain of about 4 yards. So
that was well played by the Rebels.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Allen or South Floyd on their own 17-yard line. Patrick in the shotgun. He throws it out to Howell, and he's immediately taken down. Was that Hammonds or?
No, that's number 15, I believe. 16. 16.
Number 16, Marty Dye, right on the coverage, tight coverage, and Howell hit immediately after catching ball for a short gain of 1, so it's going to bring up 4th and 10 and force South Floyd to punt. And
very, very suspect call there. It's 4th and 15, and they run a little out pattern. Nice kick here. Allen Central taking it on the run. Is Hammonds. Ball's on the ground.
Down. Yep.
Allen Central falls on it. That's number 10. Excuse me, number 70.
Number 70.
Corey Kahn for the Allen Central Rebels. Very alert there. Picks up the ball and advances it for a couple of yards.
Great field position for Allen Central starting this 3rd quarter. Their first possession, they'll be taking the ball over on Allen Central 29-yard line. So Allen Central South Floyd stopped herself with that penalty, and before actually run the first play, and Allen Central now is taking over 29, making them pay for it. And here's going to hand off up the middle to Logan Crowder. And Crowder is going to pick up about 6 yards, straight up the middle. So
Crowder run a little fullback trap to the wide side of the field, and he picked up almost 9 yards on that. They're going to say it's 2nd and 1, I believe, Larry.
No, that's the ball's back on the 24. 2nd and 5.
I'm a line off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, 2nd and 5.
Picked up 5, so 2nd and 5 from the 24. Prater under center. Power eye in the backfield. And he hands off to Crowder again up the middle. And he's down close to a 1st down.
They're going to measure. That's the exact same
first
play.
Down. They're indicating 1st down. So 2 little fullback dives are up the middle and 5 yards each time. So it's going to move the chains. 1st and 10, Allen Central on South Floyd 14-yard line.
Prater breaking them out of the huddle. In the eye, up under center, wide to either side, tight to the right. Here's the snap. He's going to hand off to the fullback once again. It's worked for 11 yards in 2 plays. Why not keep running that play until they stop him, Larry? Number 30, Crowder, once again, picks up about 3 yards.
I believe they've given him about 5 on that.
They sure have. They've given him about 5 on that. About 15 yards and 3 carries here for Crowder.
Be 2nd and about 6 from the 14-yard line of South Floyd. We're tied up 22-22, 7:54 on the running clock in the 3rd quarter. Allen Central with the ball for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Here's the pitch back to Hammonds. Hammonds makes a little move, and he's met by 3 South Floyd defenders. Might have got a gain of 1.
We have a South Floyd defender down. Looks as though he got the breath knocked out of him as 2 of his own teammates fell on him there as they made the tackle. Number 55 for South Floyd, and that is T.J. Johnson. Still down. They're going to
take all precautions with these
take a
players.
timeout here.
And Donnie, you know, for the year, Allen Central's main rusher, more or less, has been Alex Hammonds, and South Floyd has shut him down tonight. He has scored, had one 1-yard scoring drive or run, excuse me. But other than that, it's been Crowder or Prater on the ground or through moving the ball with the passing game, you know, through the air. So.
Well, they've moved Hammond out. They're trying to utilize him out wide as a receiver, and they've done that pretty effectively tonight. So they've taken his rushing yards away, but he's still getting his receptions and his receiving yards. It's hard to stop an athlete like that. He's an extremely talented athlete. Once again, we have a player down. And,
this Crowder kid, now he's been impressive tonight. He's picked up about 15 yards on this one drive so far that they're on now, and he's had a 53-yard pass reception, and kid's 6 foot, 175, and only a sophomore, so big things in the future for him. South Floyd players still on the ground. They're attending to him.
The medical staff.
He was in on
trainer is out for South Floyd there, and Coach Hall walked over for Allen Central.
Well, let's take it back to the station for a short break while they're working on him. So we'll be back just in a few minutes on your Mountain Sport. All right, Prater's up to the line of scrimmage. He takes the snap. He's back to throw. Throws out to Crowder. Crowder's got a nice block down the sideline. He's going in for the score. Logan Crowder from, that's about 18 yards out. Scores for Allen Central. Just a little Crowder lined up in the backfield. Just rolls out into the flat, takes a little pass from Prater and goes in to score. So
they scored on that exact same play in the first half, Larry, but the thing that difference between that first half play and this play is they had a player block in the back. First half, brought it back.
Right, brought it back.
Exact same play, and Chris Stumbo, number 10, made an excellent block down here. Legal block to spring him for the touchdowns.
Nice block on the corner, and you're exactly right, takes it down. So Allen Central going for 2, and they fakes the handoff. It's out to Hammonds, and Hammonds waltzes into the end zone for 2-point conversion. So Allen Central up now 30-22 on South Floyd with 7:12 to go in the third quarter. So we'll just keep it right here, and Donnie, give us a plug on the sponsors there.
Oh, we can do it. Things that the people that make it possible for us to bring you these Friday night football games. Maynard Insurance, Appalachian Wireless, Microtech Internet and Security, Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, Johnson Industries, Pikeville Medical Center, Charlie Pinson Insurance, Pikeville College, Kids World Child Care and Learning Center, Craig Dameron Furniture, and the East Kentucky Miners. Come on down and see us.
Yeah, those East Kentucky Miners will be getting kicked off their season here in a couple of weeks. I think they have to go up to Pittsburgh and play their initial game, and then a couple of days later, the same team travels into Pikeville. So encourage everybody to get out. We got the kickoff here. Prater kicks it down the middle, and on the ground, picked up by South Floyd on about the 20, straight up the middle and out to the 37-yard line. That's number 9 on the return.
Number 9 is Ethan Mullins.
Ethan Mullins.
He went untouched until about the 35, or excuse me, 35, and then all of a sudden he was shelled from the right side and just about took his feet out of the ground, and they're going to mark it down at the 37-yard line, first down, South Floyd.
South Floyd again down, and this is the largest deficit they've had against them tonight. They've been down 6, now they're down 8, 7:03 to go third quarter. Patrick under center, and he's handing off to Meade, and Meade's going to be stopped for no gain.
Well, Allen Central's got 9 men in the box now, and they're just shooting a gap up here. South Floyd's going to have to drop back and work the flats a little bit with a pass or some more of Coach Donnie Daniels' shucking and jiving and trick plays, if you will, some of his gadget plays, and to loosen that defense up, because there's nobody deeper than 11 yards off the football on defense for Allen Central.
Right, and since that's about the middle of the first quarter, when Allen Central put 2 quick scores on the board, the Rebels has pretty well shut them down.
And they're blitzing
And
every
here's
play.
the handoff to, I believe that could be Meade again, or maybe Mitchell.
Number 44, Howell.
Howell
Yeah.
with the carry. Been a while since we called his name, and again, he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So
You see the whole game changing right here. Momentum has shifted to Allen Central, and you see the South Floyd players, their heads down and they're a little dejected. They're going to have to pick up 11 yards here to get a first down.
Patrick under center. He's back looking to throw. He throws downfield and incomplete. That was number 85. Is that the number? Raymond Jones, the intended receiver, and in and out of his hands. So it's going to bring up 4th and 10. South Floyd, and they'll have to punt the ball back over to the Rebels.
Patrick with a nice pass right there, nice touch. It just, I couldn't tell if the ball was deflected by the Allen Central Rebel.
Looked like it might have just hit him in the hands, but of course
Number
you have
14.
deflection.
Number 14, Justin Jackson, deflected the ball on defense. There's a quick kick to the right side of the field. They're going to say it's out of bounds at about the 30.
About the 33, looks like.
33 is where they're going to spot it.
So
Keeping the ball away from number 24 is South Floyd's game plan tonight, which they've done, which is Alex Hammonds.
well, they need to start teeing in on Logan Crowder, I think, because Crowder is killing them now.
Well, Allen Central has a lot of weapons offensively.
They sure do.
A lot of
And
weapons.
Crowder's had 2 scoring touchdowns tonight, both of them on a pass play, a pass reception, 53 and 15. So Allen Central breaks the huddle. Prater brings them to the line of scrimmage. We got trips right, and it's going to be a little screen pass over the middle to Crowder, and pass falls short. Line, I think, turned those defensive linemen loose a little quick that time, and
Well,
Prater didn't have a chance to set his feet and get a good throw in.
I don't think Crowder was the intended receiver. I think it was supposed to go long, and he was the safety valve down here.
Right.
And Prater just had to get rid of it because he was under some hard heat there from the South Floyd defensive front, and just had to throw it out there.
Yeah, it brings up 2nd and 10. Prater's in the shotgun. Twins left, twins right, single back in the backfield. Prater takes it. He's looking downfield. He's getting some pressure. He's rolling. He passes over and incomplete again. That was intended for Hammonds, and Hammonds was pretty well covered that time, Donnie. It was kind of double coverage there that Prater threw that ball into.
Yeah, it was thrown a little behind him too, so very fortunate he didn't get picked off right there.
So Allen Central's come out, 2 pass plays here, starting this drive. 5:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Allen Central on top of South Floyd, 30-22. 3rd and 10. Allen Central. Twins left and right. Prater takes the snap, he fumbles it, picks it up, he's running, and he's going to be brought down after about a 2-yard gain. So that's going to bring up 4th and 8, and we've got a player slow getting up. He's getting up now. That's number 10.
That's Mitchell.
For
number 11, Josh Prater for Allen Central, still trying to shake off his helmet to the knee.
Yeah.
Right there.
I think that's what might have happened to Prater there. It looked like he's dinged a little bit. I think helmet on the knee, and both of them dinged up a little bit. So, nonetheless, Prater's going to be back for the punt. Takes a snap, he kicks it, and it's straight up and short. Ball's going to hit on the 49 of South Floyd and roll toward the sideline and dead down at the 39. So, short punt for Prater. And South Floyd will be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Trailing Allen Central 30-22, 4:21 to go, third quarter. So
a 19-yard punt.
19-yard punt. That's 2 times tonight that we've seen Prater punt the ball, and gets a lot of height on it, just not a very long distance.
Well,
let's see if
someone from South Floyd keeps getting through there up the middle, and it's rushed him 2 other times, and on both those kicks, that's been the result, high and short.
See if South Floyd opens the offense up a little bit. He's handoff to Hal. Hal tries to get around the end, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to get about 5 yards out of that, Donnie, when he actually should have been a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Should have been. I couldn't tell who missed him back there. But Hal somehow got through there and picked up positive yards. Like you said, he should have had about a 3 yard loss.
Right, the Rebels had that play smelled out and just failed to execute the tackle. So
they're going to give him 6 on there. It's
about 6 yards, yeah.
2nd and 4.
That's more yards than they gained the whole series a while ago. So here we come up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 4. And the handoff's up the middle to Meade. Meade, he's crossed for a 1st down, keeps driving, pushing, and down to the 44-yard line of Allen Central.
Meade with a quick dive from the fullback position. He's going to pick up about 12 yards. Bring up 1st down.
Down to the 44-yard line of Allen Central. So South Floyd's come out and 2 plays picked up 15 yards and a 1st down. So they've got this driver rolling. They're down 30-22, 3:20 to go, third quarter. Patrick up to the line of scrimmage under center. He takes it and he's handing it off to Mitchell. Mitchell coming around the left side, cuts it back in and gets about 7 or 8 yards out of it.
Boy, he had nothing but green grass out here. He turned it up just about 3 steps too early, Larry. I believe he realized it now. But
right, and number 80, Austin Johnson, was out in front of him for a blocker. If he could have sealed that corner off, he could have been gone.
Yeah, he had him sealed out here, but just didn't string it out enough because there was nobody over here on the sideline. He could have turned it up at the hash and probably still been running. Who knows? Got a little bit of a delay. We got official timeout here for equipment problem, I believe. Fix
let's see, I don't.
Something on the South Floyd side is what the referee John Grindstaff is looking at here.
Well, got a player that's he's injured. What it was, and he got to the sideline and had to kindly stop before they get him on off the field. So he's hobbling on off. Looks like a leg problem or something. One of the linemen looked like.
I saw the official try to buckle one's chin strap up there. I thought that was the issue, but apparently not.
Yeah, somebody's on the sideline. So we're back to action here. South Floyd's up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 5. Prater under center. Takes it, hands off, meets on the ground, and
he's going to recover.
Allen Central, I think, is going to come up with it, Donnie.
Yes, they are.
Big turnover by South Floyd. South Floyd was moving the ball that time, and just miss handoff on the exchange between Patrick and I think he was handing it off to Meade. So big fumble recovery for Allen Central. And they'll be taking over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line.
67 on the recovery of that for
67, that's Blake Salisbury.
Looked like to me, Larry, the ball was out of his hands bobbling when it went to hand it off to the running back. But nonetheless, Prater under center with a quick dive to Louder. He's straight up the middle. Number 55 is going to bring him down after about a 5-yard gain. Number 55 is
Number 55 for South Floyd would be T.J. Johnson. And on that fumble, Donnie was talking about the exchange. Meade was a little further out than Patrick expected because he was kind of reaching the ball out to him. It wasn't a clean, didn't give him a good pocket to put it in, and they ended up putting it on the ground. So Prater's back up to the line of scrimmage.
Hands off to Louder. Louder breaks it outside. He's going to absolutely run over somebody.
I'm telling you.
He's going to pick up the first down. Boy, I like the way that kid runs the football.
Well, now that's the way you're supposed to finish your run if you're a running back. You're just supposed to be able to deliver the hit instead of taking it, and that's exactly what the kid done. So
now the kid that was in on the tackle, 23, holding his shoulder. Still in the game, however.
First down, Allen Central on South Floyd 46-yard line. 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Allen Central up 30-22 and driving.
Number 11, Josh Prater, under center. Twins left, twins right, single back. Hammond in motion. Here's a flag. That's going to be
It's going to be probably false start.
Or illegal motion on the offense.
Double shift.
Double shift. I think that fullback was still moving. So you get it clarified here by Grindstaff.
Yeah, that's a double shift. Hammonds went in motion, and evidently there was somebody else. I didn't catch who it was also moving. And
Crowder still moving back there.
One of them's got to come to a complete stop before the ball snapped, and ends up in a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 15 back at midfield.
Does he have to be set before the motion man goes?
Well, you can run two in motion, but one of them's got to be set before the snap. Prater throws it out to Hammonds, I think it is, and he's down the sideline, turned loose, down, and drug out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
They didn't change their play or didn't change their set. They ran the same set, ran Hammond in motion from right to left, threw it out into the flats, and he went down the sidelines for
30 yards.
30 yards, and they're going to say he's out at the
down at the
19-yard line.
The 19-yard line, 31-yard pass play for, let's see, now they're marking him, let's see now, get this right. Yeah, the yard marker's kind of been knocked out of whack over there. Yeah, he's right on the 20-yard line, Donnie. So it'll be 1st and 10, Allen Central on South Floyd 20-yard line, and here's the handoff up the middle to Crowder, I think.
Another quick hit with the fullback position. Right off the guard, going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards.
About 7. He's down on the 13-yard line.
I think it's
going to bring up 2nd and 3.
I think it's official now that the rust is off Allen Central offensively.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's safe.
They are moving now, that's for sure.
They're working off of all 8 cylinders. Here's Prater bringing them up to the line of scrimmage, under center. Twins left, right, single back set. Hammond in motion, right to left. Going to hand it off. No, they're going to fake it. He's going to roll out. He's going to keep it. He's going to cut back inside. Still on his feet. Dodges 1, dodges 2. Still on his feet down to the 4-yard line. Just absolutely running over people down there inside the 10. Number 80 for South Floyd. In on the tackle out there. And that is number Austin Johnson, number 80. In on the tackle. The little Prater fellow decides to keep it there.
He was determined to get in that end zone, made a nice run. And now down to 17 seconds. We might get one more playoff in this third quarter. So Allen Central breaks the huddle. Prater brings them to the line of scrimmage. Got the power eye in the backfield, takes the snap. He's rolling that, looking to the right. He throws it into the end, picked off by South Floyd, and that's number 10, Mitchell. Mitchell out to the 22-yard line. Oh, no, that's the 17-yard line. So big defensive play by Tyler Mitchell.
We have an injured Allen Central player down, number 67, and that is Blake Salisbury.
Mitchell picked that one off, Donnie, right on the 1 yard line or the goal line, and brings it back out to the 17-yard line. Stops a big drive by
I think you're right.
Allen Central. So that's going to bring it to the end of the third quarter. Allen Central 30, South Floyd 22. We'll send it back for a short break. This is your Intermountain Sports Net. The Red, White, and Blue Bowl.
Red, White, and Blue Bowl is exactly right. Of course, the Red, White, and Blue Festival in Martin started yesterday, I do believe, and it'll run all weekend through Saturday night.
And, Donnie, we had a score called in to us. Might be interest of some people out there in radio land. 34-7, Belfry over Sheldon Clark 5 minutes ago in the game. So looks like Belfry's going to remain undefeated and number 1 in 3A in the state of Kentucky.
You know, I was reading the Lexington Herald today, and they are in 5 of the top 7, or 5 of the 7 categories that they list for offensively and defensively. It's
They're an amazing team. Praters takes the snap and hands off to, I believe that's, is that 44?
That's 44 Hal.
Hal. And Hal's going to get a nice gain of about 6 yards for South Floyd. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 4. South Floyd getting the ball with a big interception down on the goal line by Tyler Mitchell. So they'll have to drive the length of the field to try to tie this game up. They're down 30-22. And here's a handoff up the middle to,
I believe that's number 32, Meade.
Might be Meade, yeah. He does a lot of that inside running there for South Floyd. So
I'm going to guess and say Meade, and turns out that I am right, as usual.
Finally.
Oh, if my wife's listening, she'll probably call in.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
Never right.
Okay, they stopped Meade, looks like, for no gain, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 24-yard line of South Floyd.
Big drive here for, big down as well for South Floyd. They're going to have to start moving the chains.
Patrick's under center. He takes the snap, hands off to Hal, coming around the corner, and he drilled. Man, I tell you what, that is a lick right there now. Hal turned it back in, and he was met.
Number 58, Hunter Crowder, the other Crowder, the defensive Crowder, if you will, absolutely nailed Hal on the sweep and turned him completely around, Larry.
I'm telling you, you could hear those pads popping all the way up here in the booth that time. And it's going to bring up a big 4th down. So the Rebels defense has rose up and stopped South Floyd after South Floyd getting the big turnover. So
back deep for Allen Central for the punt is 24 Hammonds. And a high snap for South Floyd. Number 20 gets it off. It's going to take a roll.
Go out of bounds about the 48-yard line. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it about the 46-yard line. So excellent field position again for the Rebels, taking over on the 46 of South Floyd. Rebels up 30-22 with 9:47 to go in the 4th quarter.
23-yard punt there by number 23, Brandon Stevens. Allen Central going to take over. Excellent field position.
And, Donnie, this is a big series for both teams. Time winding down, 9:47 to go, and if Allen Central can take this one down, put it in the end zone, be a long ways toward securing this game for them.
We have quads right. Prater throws
another interception.
Number 44, he runs it back down. He is tackled by Prater, number 11.
And the flag comes in.
Prater throws the interception.
Prater tries to throw it back over the middle, and Howell.
I was just getting ready to say before the play, Larry, they need to establish a ground game here once again, work this clock down, and because he threw one interception the pass prior to that one down on the goal line.
And the penalty is going to be a personal foul against Allen Central, so that's going to add a 15.
He is ejected. He's ejected him.
And
Let's
that was number 67. That's Blake Salisbury. He come to the sideline and sat down, so I didn't see what it was. Evidently, it was a late hit, but must have been pretty flagrant, for him to eject.
Well, sure.
Man, but
you got to keep your composure. It's a district game. You're only ahead 8 points with 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Plenty of time.
Your team just give the ball back to South Floyd, and then you give them 15 more. So South Floyd's going to end up now 1st and 10 on Allen Central 40-yard line.
Plus, this kid's services for the rest of this game and next week's game are out.
Yep.
That is the one-game suspension rule in KHSAA. If you are ejected in a game,
yep,
your penalty is 1 game.
So South Floyd is going to take over.
Let's see if the momentum has shifted to South Floyd offensively. They're wanting their fans behind them here.
Patrick's under center, takes the snap, hands off to Mitchell. And it's going to be a short gain of about 2 yards maybe. See where it's going to be a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. And Donnie, Allen Central have been moving the ball up and down the field here this second half, but they only have 1 score to show for it. Their saving grace so far this second half is the defense has tightened up and shut South Floyd out.
Yeah, they've shot themselves in the foot the past 2 series, and here's Patrick under center. He's going to drop back. He's going to let her fly. It is caught by number 80. He's out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Deflected pass by the defensive back, number 14 for Allen Central, Justin Jackson. And number 80 on the reception is Austin Johnson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some, put him down at the 18.
Down to 15 they're putting it down at. Well, let's see, maybe the 16. So it's going to be 1st and 10, South Floyd from Allen Central 16-yard line, Donnie. Patrick brings him up to the line of scrimmage. He takes the snap. He hands off to Meade, and Meade is going nowhere.
Meade is stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then the finisher out there, Hunter Crowder, number 50.
And here comes a late flag.
Allen Central.
Somebody said something. That's unsportsmanlike Allen Central, so that's going to be half the distance. So
the wheels have fallen off of the bus.
The wheels have fallen off the bus, that's for sure.
Allen Central here on this drive alone. 2 unsportsmanlike and 1 player ejected.
Well, the other one was a personal foul.
Right.
It's a flagrant personal foul with an ejection, and this one here was an unsportsmanlike. And that's a 15-yard penalty, but where it was on the 18th, half the distance. So Allen Central now will be. Well, they got the 1st down, but they got the sticks up. This should be 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the
9. Yeah. Yeah, Patrick brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Power eye in the backfield. Takes the snap. And he hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell around the left side, and he's going to be stopped around the 5-yard line.
They're going to give him 3, a little power off tackle over there. He picks up 3 yards, going to bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the
8-yard line? 5-yard line.
5-yard line. I think just outside the 5-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal. 8:27 on the running clock. Allen Central up 30-22. South Floyd threatening. Patrick comes up to the line of scrimmage. He takes the snap, hands off to Meade up the middle. Meade driving, and he's going to be stopped about the 3.
Number 70 comes out there with the ball, but already blown dead. Number 70 for Allen Central, Corey Kahn, and he was a little upset that they didn't give it to him, but he was clearly down, Larry.
Yeah, the whistle done sounded that. It's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line, maybe just inside the 3. So South Floyd trying to punch this one in and crawl right back into this game, maybe even tie it up with a two-point conversion. They're down 8. Patrick brings him to the line of scrimmage. He goes under center. Takes the snap and he hands to Howell.
He's in the end zone
and
for the
he's
touchdown.
in for the touchdown. Is that Meade?
Meade with the touchdown.
Okay, Meade with the touchdown. That's Bobby Meade, and that's his 3rd touchdown of the night. So South Floyd puts 6 on the board. It's 30-28. 2-point conversion pending. South Floyd could tie this game up. 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. And Donnie, this one could come down to whoever has the ball last, the way it looks.
I would go back to that same play. It worked well for him on this drive, and it worked well right there. Put him in the end zone. Donnie Daniels calling a timeout now. South Floyd with a timeout. 7:20 to go, 30-28. Allen Central on top. Coach Daniels going to rally the troops here, make sure everything's drawn out and know their responsibilities before they line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Well, now, this 4th quarter has not been a good quarter for the Rebels, Donnie. Just to recap, they went ahead with 7:03 to go in the 3rd quarter on a 15-yard Logan Crowder reception. And then in the 4th quarter, they had the ball and drove it down inside the 10-yard line and had a pass picked off by South Floyd on their own 1. They stopped South Floyd and forced them to punt. The first play from scrimmage, Allen Central has another pass picked. And then on this scoring drive for South Floyd, Allen Central had a 15-yard personal foul and a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalties to aid the drive, and South Floyd's took advantage of this. So,
yeah, I really thought that after the 1 interception in the end zone down here that Prater had thrown, when they got the ball back, I really thought they should have went to their ground game and stuck it into their fullback Crowder or their running back Hammond's hands and worked a little bit of the confidence up. But here's the 2-point conversion. Patrick under center, draws them off sides. It's going to be half the distance.
Yeah, Hammonds, he jumps off sides, so ball will be moved down to the 1.5-yard line.
Now maybe a quarterback sneak here, Larry.
Well, the big boy Bobby Meade, he's been money up the middle for him all night.
It was money off the left side of that tackle there the last play that put him into the end zone.
Right.
And they come back with that. Here he is under center. Opens right, hands off to Meade, up the middle. No good. No good. The Allen Central defense crammed them in there tight right over top of the guard. 30-28, Allen Central leading South Floyd with 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter.
Let's take a short break. This is Intermountain Sports. Welcome back to the Red, White, and Blue Bowl here in Allen Central, where Allen Central was up 30-28 over South Floyd. South Floyd just punched a touchdown in, and the Allen Central defense held on the 2-point conversion to maintain the lead at 2. 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. South Floyd preparing to kick off.
Big stop for the Allen Central defense.
Here's the kick downfield, taken at the 22 by Hammonds. He's up to 30, the 40, misses tackle up over midfield and down to the 49-yard line of South Floyd. A nice run of about 23 yards by Hammonds. So Allen Central will be setting up shop 1st and 10 on South Floyd's 49-yard line. And Donnie, all the other drives and possessions we've talked about has been big, but nothing bigger in this game than this possession here for both teams.
I'd say you're right. South Floyd not getting the 2-point conversion, and Prater coming off the 2 interceptions and 2 passes. He's under center now, going to hand off to Crowder. Off to the right side, he's going to pick up about 2 yards.
I think they're going to mark him back about the line of scrimmage, maybe.
I believe you're right. He fell forward, looks like, and they're going to move it back.
Yep.
Maybe minimal gain, if in fact a yard.
Yep. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Running clock, 6:45 to go. 4th quarter. Allen Central comes to the line. Prater's under center. He takes the snap. He fakes a handoff, pass out, and incomplete. That pass was intended to Nathan Mead, and it's off Nathan's hands, incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, and Donnie, that stops the clock with 6:32. So that's playing right in Coach Donnie Daniels' hands.
Absolutely, and you can tell Prater. I watched him alone on that play, and he was rushing that pass the entire time. Wants rid of the football. They're going to have to get his confidence back before they. Right there's exactly what they should do.
He's hands off to Hammonds around the corner. Hammonds up and twists, and he's going to be stopped short about maybe 2 yards of the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th and 2 from the 41-yard line, and this is a big call here for Coach Jeremy Hall. Do you go for it or do you punt it? Try to let your defense go out and done what they've done most of this second half, and that's stopped South Floyd.
Well, I would go for it, just to be quite honest with you.
Well, I think that's what he's doing, Prater.
A yard and a half, and
Prater, he breaks huddle, and they are going to go for it. Maybe try to draw him off for something. Prater's under center. Quick snap, pitches out to Hammonds. Hammonds cuts up inside. He's got the first down, and down to the 34-yard line.
What I was just getting ready to say, I'd put it in Hammond's hands and let him run. That's exactly what they done.
Yeah, he
went outside, cut it up, picked up the first down. They're going to give him about 6 yards on that. Going to bring up 1st and down. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Well, Hammonds, he's your senior running back. Crowder has done an excellent job tonight and had some scores and a lot of yards on the ground, but I think they're going to let Hammonds take them to the house. But this is a quick handoff up the middle to Crowder, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards on that, just straight up the middle, Donnie.
Just a fullback dive right there on the right side, and he was dragging defenders down to pick up the last couple of yards.
Give him a gain of about 6, and you can tell just by that one run by Hammonds getting that first down, the life has come back into this Allen Central squad. They'd had 3 series there with 2 turnovers and wasn't very confident in herself going out, but you can see a little hop in her step now. There's a handoff up the middle to Crowder again, I think.
Crowder did. He's going to pick up a couple
and
of yards.
He's going to be close to for another first down.
Big number 74 for South Floyd. Matt Crittenden in on the tackle.
They say, they stopped him, got him marked down at the 25-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Clock running, 4:25 to go, 4th quarter. Allen Central up 30-28 with the ball and driving.
Prater under center with the eye. They're going to drop back, throw left,
intercepted. And he's going in. He's going to go
30,
down.
The 25, 20, 15, 10. He's down at the 10-yard line. Number 52 for South Floyd, Gary Day.
Huge, big interception. And that's 3 turnovers by the interception this second. Well, actually, the 4th quarter by Allen Central. Allen Central had everything going their way and tried just to throw out in the flat, and South Floyd had it smelled out. So they're going to mark him down at the 11-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10, South Floyd on the 11-yard line.
Ooh, boy.
And you think it might be a little second guessing on the sideline on that call?
I'd say you're right. They, they just need to take time off the clock. But here they are with their backs against the wall. With
Patrick's under center. He hands off to Hal, and Hal takes it off the left side for a gain of about 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. 3:47 to go on the running clock.
I would say that Coach Daniels just going to run the two big fellas until he punches it in, runs the clock out, or kicks a field goal.
Yeah. South Floyd, I don't know about that field goal part, but South Floyd coming up to the line of scrimmage. Patrick's under center. Takes a snap.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Allen Central
recovers it. Big turnover right back to Allen Central. So, Donnie, I don't think neither one of these teams has decided they want to win this game or not.
Well,
that was a missed fumble on an exchange. Again, Patrick was trying to get it to Meade.
Patrick tries to hand off to Meade. Meade extremely quick into the hole. He couldn't get it in his bread basket there in his pocket. Ball's on the ground. Allen Central recovers.
So we'll see what Allen Central decides to do. I bet to keep it on the ground this time.
Yeah, I'd say. I would imagine anyway. Yeah, here they are.
Prater's up to the line of scrimmage. He takes hands off to Hammonds, and Hammonds coming off the left side, gain of about 2 yards.
Actually,
keep that clock running.
That was number 30, Crowder.
Was that Crowder? Okay, yeah. Crowder.
Hammond went to the other way.
Under 3 minutes to go.
They're going to say he picked up 3, bring up second 7. 2:50 to go in the game. 30-28. Allen Central on top of South Floyd.
Prater's at the line of scrimmage. And he hands off to the back in the backfield, and that's Crowder again. And he's going to be thrown for a loss of about 1 yard. Donnie Daniels going to be calling timeout. So, see, I think that'll leave him 1. Didn't he use 1 earlier in this half?
I think so.
2:29 to go, fourth quarter. Allen Central up 30-28. They'll have the ball on their own 13 or about the 12-yard line. Third and 9.
With such a shift of emotions and momentum from one team to the other and then back to the other, my goodness, it was, of course.
One time you're up, the next time you're down, yeah.
It's hard to establish anything with your emotions running wild, and Allen Central, of course, threw the interception, and
Coach Donnie Daniels is out talking to the referee, maybe confirming how many timeouts he has left. Both teams back out on the field. Prater's going under center. Got twins right, single to the left. One man in the backfield. Prater's under center. And he hands off to Hammonds. Hammonds, he's juking, he's turning, he's back to the middle, and he's going to be caught. And
timeout. Donnie Daniels onto the field, running frantically over to the line judge to call the timeout. Calls a timeout. Now that will be his third and final timeout.
Donnie can move when he needs to now. Ball's going to be down on the 12-yard line, no gain, so it's going to be 4th and 9, and Allen Central is going to be forced to punt. So do you set up a return, or do you try to block the punt?
I go for the block right here.
Well, they've been close tonight. You know, we talked before, Coach Prater, he's had a couple that's been had a lot of iron under him, but they've been short punts. So
in fact, he even had one penalty on him. So
right
on the
running into the
kicker, right? Yeah. And I would set up the block here and take my chances.
2:14 to go in the ball game. South Floyd down 2 points, 30-28.
The reason they need to do that is they're not a
Howell's back deep.
Quick strike kind of offense, and they're going to have to. They're not. Here they are. Here he comes. It's blocked.
It's blocked.
Touchdown, South Floyd.
And South Floyd picks it up, and we have no indication yet.
Touchdown,
Touchdown, South Floyd. South Floyd comes through and blocks the punt and recovers in the end zone for a touchdown.
The old coach gets one right.
I'll have to hand that one to you, brother. 2:04 to go in the fourth quarter. South Floyd retakes the lead, 34-30.
Boy, this has been a emotional football game for these young men, and I'm telling you, it has shifted to the other side of the field, South Floyd now with the block punt and the touchdown, putting them up 34-30 with the two-point conversion yet to come. Really, their only choice right there, Cecil, was to go for the block.
Right. Patrick brings him to the line. He's under center. He takes the snap. He's back looking to throw. He throws in the end zone, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be 34-30, 2:05 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back for the kickoff to Allen Central. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
South Floyd has just taken the lead once again, 34-30, with 2:05 left to go in the game. Cecil, we've had an absolute slobber knocker up here, and a track meet at that, with emotions running from sideline to sideline, from either side to either team to back in the middle. We've had the official knocked out a couple of times in on tackles, and we've had it all here tonight.
We've had it all. Allen Central looked to have the game in control and was up 8 and driving, and threw an interception down on the 1-yard line, and from there the wheels have fallen off, and they've just not been able to recover actually from that turnover.
Now we have a flag here. They're calling delay a game on South Floyd. Once again,
delay a game on South Floyd. So you have a minute between the extra point try and the kickoff. So evidently the referee blowed the whistle for play, and Allen Central or South Floyd again. Now they kick it off. It's just a short kick down the middle, taking on the 24. He's coming around the side up over the 50. Fumbles the ball. Allen Central recovers. Flags down.
Excitement everywhere, Cecil.
Bing bags down. And that could be a block in the back, I'm thinking maybe.
Could be. Looks like somebody's signaling face mask out there. I didn't see a face mask.
It's going. I didn't get to see the preliminary signal, but I seen.
I believe he said holding.
Okay.
It is on Allen Central though.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that's going to be at 47. So Allen Central will probably take over somewhere around the 37-yard line. They'll have a minute and 58 seconds to try to punch this one in for the win. Allen Central down 34-30. And penalty being marked off back to the 35. So Allen Central will be setting up 1st and 10 from the 35. And Hammonds has been shaky this first quarter in the passing game, but that's what he's going to have to, Prater, but that's what he's going to have to go to. He takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking to pass. He throws it out. Incomplete.
Let me tell you what Donnie Daniels has done defensively. He's playing a 2-deep zone back here with his safeties, and he's keeping the heat on up front on Prater, which is exactly what you need to do. You have all the underneath stuff in the linebacker zone, the 10, 12-yard stuff, nothing deep.
Right. Prater, he was in the shotgun, and they forced him back about another 10 yards to try to pass that one. So he, about a 20-yard pass, but is right at the line of scrimmage where his receiver was at. So
Prater not at the highest of confidence right now with a couple of interceptions here late in the game.
Takes the snap. He's rolling his right. He's rolling back. He's avoids one tackle, and he's going to be taken down, and a big sack back at the 25-yard line. And Allen Central is going to take a timeout.
Allen Central taking a timeout, but let me tell you what, that was a coverage sack. Every receiver was covered. He could not throw it to his primary receiver out in the flat, and the defensive line got to him before he could do anything with it.
It's going to be 3rd and about 17 for Allen Central, and I don't know how many timeouts they've got left, Donnie. It's 1:44 to go, but the way Allen Central's bringing that heat up front and dropping their men back might be a good time for a little draw play. You know, if you got another timeout, you know, and try to draw and pick up some big yardage, you know, and take time out and then pick up the fourth down, you know.
The philosophy is you got to take what the defense gives you.
Right.
Right now they're giving them all the underneath stuff, but they've backed themselves up in a hole right now. It's 3rd and 20.
Right.
3rd and 19 yards.
1:58 to go. You know, you don't have to go for the home run. You know, you just take 4 or 5 yards at a time, move the chains, get down to where you can go into the end zone. But
right now you need.
They're backed up right now.
You try to pick up about half of this and make it a fourth down, a manageable fourth down, which would be about a 4th and 8 yards.
Prater's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's rolling back, looking to pass. Got a man wide open out here. Hammond takes it on the 40, cuts it across the field to the 50, down to the 40, and down to the 25-yard line. Great call and run by Hammonds. Hammonds is wide open out here, just like we talked, a little underneath pass, and cuts it back to the middle.
I'm going to tell you, Allen Central got by with one right there. They ran the pick and roll out here to the flat. The receiver picked off 2 of the South Floyd defenders out here, springing Hammond open. Prater hit him, and of course he did the rest by himself down there with a couple of blocks, but he's going to be down at the
26-yard line.
26-yard line.
1st and 10, Allen Central, 1:18 to go on a running clock. Prater's under center this time. He drops back, he's looking to pass, he throws out to Hammonds, and Hammonds incomplete, and it probably was a good thing because they was number 52 and 58 for South Floyd was right there waiting for him. 52 Gary Day and 58 Derek Triplett. Day was one that had the big interception earlier and took it down to 11, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 1:11 to go. Allen Central on South Floyd's 26-yard line. Prater in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking, throws downfield. Hammond's behind the man. Oh, just out of his reach. Incomplete down at the goal line.
Right off his fingertips. Nice touch pass by Josh Prater. And almost
and Hammond's, Donnie, he looked back. When he looked back, he kind of like quit running, and he seen that to pass a little bit more, and he picked it up. If he'd just kept running through the ball, I think he'd have just run right in that.
Now Allen Central going to rally the troops, call a timeout. Jeremy Hall is going to organize a couple of plays here with it 3rd down and
10. Can't get much more exciting than this.
Let's give our sponsors another shout out here, Cease. Maynard Insurance, Appalachian Wireless, Microtech Internet and Security, the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, Johnson Industries, Pikeville Medical Center, Charlie Pinson Insurance, Pikeville College, Kids World and Child Care and Learning Center, Craig Dameron Furniture, and the East Kentucky Miners.
South Floyd and Allen Central doing battle here tonight. It's going right down to the wire. 34-30, South Floyd up. Allen Central 3rd and 10 on South Floyd's 26-yard line, 1:04 to go in the game. Prater takes the snap. He's rolling right. He's looked. He got a man and broken up.
Number 23.
Number 23 for South Floyd. It makes a nice
that's Brandon Stevens.
deflection there. Steps right in front of the receiver, knocks it down. So it's all going to boil down to this play, Donnie. 4th and 10 from the 26-yard line. 59 seconds to go in the game.
Prater rolled out right and had Alex Hammonds wide open on this left side. Even if he seen him, I don't think he could have got the ball to him because he was all the way across the opposite side of the field.
Right, that's a hard throw for any kind of quarterback, even the NFL quarterback to make.
Even a kid with that strong an arm. Here he is in the shotgun.
He's back looking. He's faking, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line, and South Floyd has held and is going to go home with the victory if they can burn off 52 seconds on the clock.
Barring any other emotional swings.
Yeah. That's one time, you don't want your quarterback to just throw it up, but that's one time, that's you're down 4th and 10, 59 seconds to go in the game. Throw it up and maybe, let somebody take a chance of running under it. You take a sack and you don't have no chance. So South Floyd is going to take over on their own 41-yard line. 52 seconds to go, South Floyd up 34-30. And I'm sure we're just going to take the knee.
Allen Central with, I think, only one timeout left. They'll just have to down it 2 times.
And there's the quarterback, Patrick, he takes the snap and takes the knee. Clock running at 45 seconds. Allen Central evidently is out of timeouts. They're not stopping the clock. Going to have one more play. 35 seconds. Now we have a timeout.
Allen Central does have one. I thought they had one left, and they're going to take it with 32.9. We'll just leave it here, Cecil, and talk about what we got next week. What's coming up next week?
Let's see. Let's get our schedule out here.
Didn't mean to throw you a curveball there. I thought you had it right on top.
Well, should have warned me.
I'll nudge you next time.
Next week, going to be down at Preston's or at no, here I'm wrong one here. Okay, right here.
Shelby Valley at Prestonsburg.
Shelby Valley at Prestonsburg. I was saying Pikeville at Prestonsburg. Shelby Valley at Prestonsburg, and that's going to be live on 5 and WIFX Foxy 94.3. And our second game is going to be Ashland at Johnson Central, and you can hear that one live on the radio at right here on 105.3 WXKZ. So 2 excellent ball games next week, and that game between Shelby Valley and Prestonsburg will probably determine who will be the district number 1 seed.
That will be for 1 and 2.
Allen Central takes the snap, takes the knee.
And takes the victory.
Clock running, and I'm sure that it'll be the last snap. Officials will wait till they get down under the 25 to blow it in, and that's going to be it.
They're going to take this
South Floyd has won the 2007 Red, White, and Blue Bowl 34-30, and will take the number 3 seed into the playoffs later this year. So we're going to send it back to the station for a short break, and we'll be right back with some final stats and comments. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
To Allen Central High School, where the visiting South Floyd Raiders has beaten the Allen Central Rebels 34-30 in an absolutely wonderful ball game here for the 3rd and 4th seed in the district. South Floyd will take home the number 3. Allen Central will be the number 4 seed. Cease, what you got?
Well, go over some scoring drives here. South Floyd started out strong. First quarter, they scored on a 44-yard pass from, well, it was actually a hook and lateral. And Howell took the lateral and goes in for a 44-yard run to go up 2-point conversion good, 8-0. Then Meade counters with a 64 or 65-yard run, and South Floyd's up 16-0. Nathan Meade for Allen Central comes back on a 25-yard pass play, makes it 16-8. Logan Crowder scores on a 53-yard pass for the Rebels and ties it at 16-16. Then Hammonds, he takes it in with 9:35 to go in the second quarter on a 1-yard run. 2-point conversion fails, 22-16. South Floyd comes back with 2:14 to go in the first half with Meade on a 12-yard run, and we go into halftime at 22-22. Come out the second half, Allen Central's Logan Crowder takes a 15-yard pass reception in for a touchdown. Allen Central goes up 30-22, and they hold South Floyd. And Donnie, at that time, they take the ball over and drive it down, ready to score. And it looks like Allen Central's going to put this game away early. And then they throw a interception, Prater does, down on the 1-yard line. South Floyd can't do nothing with it. Turns it back over to Allen Central. Allen Central has another interception, and from there the wheels just fell off for Allen Central. Meade for South Floyd has got a 2-yard run at 7:20 in the fourth quarter to tie the game. And then with 2:05 to go, the big play of the game was the block punt by South Floyd, recovered in the end zone for a touchdown, and that resulted in a final score of 34-30. So South Floyd comes in. They're the 2007 Red, White, and Blue Bowl champions, and their record go to 4-4 on the season, 3-2 in the district. Allen Central falls to 3-5 on the year and 2-3 in the district. So just an exciting game. Not the way some of the fans here at Allen Central wanted to for it to come out, but we'll go over again the games we have for next week, Donnie. We'll be down at Prestonsburg, have a crew there at Shelby Valley in Prestonsburg. That'll be live on Channel 5 and WIFX 94.3 Foxy Radio. And we'll be in Johnson Central for Ashland and Johnson Central, and that'll be right here on 105.3 WXKZ. So
that's going to be two wonderful games next week.
Yes,
well.
It is.
You know, Shelby Valley, the much improved team in the district. Prestonsburg, the old homestead there, trying to keep the ball rolling down there with another district win. Johnson Central still on a tear down there. Ashland, they've only won a couple of games this year, but still
always play tough.
Always talented. They always bring their A game, and they've gotten by with only a couple victories this year, but still, it's going to be two outstanding games next week.
Well, that's going to wrap it up here tonight for us. For Diana Champion back at the station, Wayne Fugit on camera, Donnie Ray on color. This is Larry Cecil saying good night. This is Intermountain Sports Network.